I'm gonna cancel the killer match that I'm queuing for because I have been edging you all for minutes here with the orgy story. So I walked in on an orgy while delivering pizza, but the orgy story is crazy. After this match, I'll tell the full orgy story. It was going down for real. It's going down for real. You know that song? You guys know that one? It's a good song. Okay, so hear me out, guys. It was but a while ago. You need to rewind the clock to 2020, 2019, 2018. I used to work at Domino's Pizza Canada, because I grew up in Canada and then I moved to Australia when I was in, and then I've lived here ever since, right? So the order that we got was for this. It's just bread with a fuck ton of cheese on top of it and like pizza sauce in there, and then sometimes they'll get bacon sprinkled on it, and it comes with like a marinara dip. 10:30 at night, maybe. It's quite late because I used to always work the close. So I was a closer. It's like it's getting pretty late at night, and an order comes in for like 15 of these motherfuckers. So 15 cheesy breads comes through, and so I'm already looking at the order, and like I'm not judging, okay? But if you work in hospitality or you've ever been like in service industry, you see some people's orders and you're not judging them, but you're like, I can't wait to meet this customer. I just want to know the person that I'm delivering 14 cheesy breads to. Like, they have to be someone interesting. Anyways, it was to an apartment complex in the town that I grew up in, okay? Get all the cheesy breads in the car. I'm driving to the apartment complex. Fucking wheel up in front, turn off my car, grab my key, chuck in my pocket. I pull out the cooler bag thing that you keep the pizzas in, because Domino's wants you to keep your shit hot. They got 14 cheesy breads in that fucker. And I walk up to the door and I hit the buzzer, and no one like answers the buzzer. And then a guy comes and actually opens the door for me, even though he could have buzzed me in. I don't know why sorry, this is important to the story because it's weird, right? He is in sweatpants, shirtless. He has long hair, like rock star long hair, and he looks high. Okay, let's be real. He looked a little bit like he'd been having a little bit, right? I'm like, okay, a high person ordering cheesy bread. Checks out now. I'm like, okay, I get it. You got the munchies. Like, we're on the right page now. He opens the door. He's like, he said, can you take it to the room with me? I'm like, okay, cool. Why did you go in there? Because, bro, that's the thing with pizza delivery. You just go to the most fucked places. But I think the thing with being a pizza delivery driver is people don't really fuck with the pizza delivery driver because they know that, like, if you give them a big enough tip, they're not going to talk shit. You know what I mean? This one time I was delivering pizza to this guy. He opened the door and he was wearing like a bathrobe, and then a fucking gust of wind came up and blew open his fucking robe, and it would just pure sausage in front of me, man. And you know what's the worst part of the story? He didn't even fucking tip. So like, they're usually pretty chill. Firstly, we go down a set of dodgy ass stairs and we open the door and it's in the fucking basement floor of the fucking apartment building. It's just a long hallway with fucking doors all around it. So anyways, I went in there because he asked me to bring it to the apartment, and I usually do bring it to the fucking door, right? Anyways, I come down and I get to the door. Oh my goodness, we have raiders coming in the middle of a crazy story. I'm gonna cry. This is an insane time for a raid. So I rock up to the apartment, right? And we've gone down the hall now with this like kind of very sus looking individual. We get to the door opens. Okay, and so the first thing I'm greeted with a fucking thick fucking haze, bro. I love weed. I think it's great. I mean, I would never smoke that in Australia though because it's illegal here. But when I lived in Canada and it was legal, it was great, bro. The fucking door opens, right, and I'm just like hit with the fucking dank, bro. Just poof, and like, you know, like the fire safety videos when they're like, smoke rises, get below the smoke and army crawl out of the apartment. That is the environment that I'm greeted with. And so I continue into the apartment and there's a fucking sofa bed that just like fucking out in the middle of the living room. And there's a fucking big screen TV just playing some shit. I can't even remember what was on the screen. I would like to say what it was so it added flavor to the story, but I actually don't remember. And there's someone on the bed. There's this girl on the bed and she's fucking topless. She has like her like bottom half is just covered by fucking like a bit of a towel. And she's fucking laid up on some pillows, fucking smoking a joint. And she goes, can you put it on the bed? Put it on the bed. So I walk into the apartment now. I'm like multiple feet into the apartment. I fucking walk up and I'm just like, damn, there's had titties in front of me. Whatever, I guess. And I start unloading the 14 cheesy breads onto the fucking bed. Now, I need to fucking let you guys like into my eyes what I'm seeing. So, okay, I'm hyper aware of my surroundings at this point, right? So I'm there and I'm like kind of like looking over my shoulder, seeing what's going on. And I look to my left behind me and I'm like, okay, that's the kitchen area. Okay, that's the kitchen. It looks like there's a little hallway down that way kind of thing. I turn to my right and there's just a fucking doorway arch. It's like an arched doorway and it's just a black void behind it. And I can just make out like a faint red like RGB light in the distance that's like kind of like piercing through the fucking haze of the smoke. And I'm like, that's a bit odd. Anyways, I'm doing that. And then the one guy that let me in, he all of a sudden just yells, fucking cheesy bread's here. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then, before I've collected my fucking tip, before anything, I start to hear some shuffling behind me. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And out of that fucking dark abyss, like at least 9 people come out buck naked. Like I saw dicks, I saw it all. And they're all grabbing the cheesy breads. And then they go back into their fucking hole. Oh my goodness. I'm like, and like it reeked, the fucking apartment reeked of like weed, sweat, sex, and like must. And you know, the best part is even coming, right? Because I do that and I'm like, oh, so how would you guys like to pay? Because I've dumped this shit down and they haven't even paid me yet. And the order was like $40 something like that. The girl on the bed, she's like, oh fuck, I don't have my wallet. And instead of like, you know, maybe having the money ready or asking the other person who's closed, she just gets up and like I pretty much almost get fucking in the face by the fucking titties, bro. I'm like, oh, fucking like knocked out practically. Like she fucking swings right in front of me. POV me, right? I'm just standing here like this. Like I don't know what to do, man. I was so overstimulated. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she fucking just stumbles across the fucking bed off the floor and she finds her wallet and she's like fucking getting out. She gave me like 420s. So she's like, thanks for your help. And I'm like, 1, 2, 3. I'm like, hey, this is $80. Like you're overpaying. She's like, nah, take it. You're a cute boy. Take it. I'm like, this is not my scene. Don't invite me back. So anyways, I'm like, okay, well, have a nice night. And then I said, I hope you guys have fun. That's what I said. And so then I like grabbed my bag, put the money in my fucking thing. The money was crusty as fuck, by the way. There was no shot I was taking that money home at the end of the night. That thing was going into the store's bank and I was taking fresh bills out of the till. There was no way that was going back to my collection. And so the door closes behind me. And I did what any normal person would do in that moment. I sprinted back to my car. I was like, what the fuck? And just ran back to my car. I got in the car and I was like processing what happened. I'm like, and I started fucking laughing my ass off. How old was I? I would have been 21. I was 21 at the time. And I fucking drove back to the pizza shop and I had like 2 cokers there at the moment. They're like, holy shit, you took a little bit of time there. I pretty much collapsed onto the floor, cry laughing. I recant the story to them, probably with a few extra details because I've probably forgotten some of like the juicy bits. Yeah, I refueled them for the next round. I don't think you should include your delivery driver in it. Like you could have just met me at the door, but the fact that they made me bring it in. But then at the same time, I understand why they probably didn't want to meet me at the door because they're all fucking naked. But like, I don't know, man. You could just have the money at the fucking door and I would have taken it. But can I just say, my favorite customers, because they gave me a $40 tip. That is fucking sick, bro. That is crazy. A $40 tip is nuts. I would rather go to 1,000 orgies and deliver pizza than go to one fucking person who doesn't tip. And that's the moral of the story. You can do whatever the fuck you want as long as you tip. Don't clip that. Cut my mic.